Hi there, this is Jonathan Cross, student number 10352635, and today I'm just going to give a quick presentation based on the assignment question. So just getting straight into it, social sustainability is about the impacts, which are both positive and negative, that businesses have on people, employees, workers, customers, and communities. As businesses expand globally, social sustainability becomes extremely important for international enterprises and managers to evaluate. The idea of global social sustainability has put increasing pressure on businesses and industries around the world to make positive changes to their business practices. Of course, some industries find this change to be extremely rewarding for the business, not just for them, but also for the environment, customers, employees. So there will be three major businesses that I will be quickly looking over, and those are Westpac, ANZ, and Bendigo Bank. So as such, we'll be focusing on the banking industry. Now, each business will just have a quick overview of who they are, what they do to promote social sustainability, or what they do not do to promote social sustainability, and how that actually has an impact on their business as a whole. So firstly, Westpac is our first bank, and they have actually reaped a lot of benefits from promoting positive social sustainability. As for 4 years in a row, Westpac has been ranked number one in the Dow Jones Sustainability Index as the most sustainable bank in the world. So this is a major accomplishment for them, as it shows that they are extremely dedicated to providing the best that they can for their customers, employees, environment, and community. So one example of an initiative that they have taken that has allowed them to actually get to where they are is by developing a women's markets team. And this team actually focuses on supporting women and women-owned businesses in its supply chain. And actually, according to Simon Laguerre, who is Westpac's Chief Procurement Officer, women actually make up 37% of owners of small to medium enterprises. So in order to support these businesses, Westpac provides opportunities such as access to financial education through the David Institute, and also access to supplier opportunities for sustainable sourcing. Another opportunity that they have provided is for their recent community grants. So this year alone, Westpac has doubled their funding to 2 million, which will be distributed between 200 separate grants. And what these grants do is they will provide help for nearly 47,000 people across the whole of Australia, and those who are successful in receiving a grant will also receive non-financial support. So some of the benefits of these grants include providing education opportunities for Indigenous Australians, and also support for victims of domestic violence. And actually through figure 1, we can see that although these grants are extremely helpful, more than 25% of grants are going to Victoria, whereas states such as the Northern Territory, Australian Capital Territory, and Tasmania are receiving less than 25% collectively. However, initiatives like these are extremely beneficial to Westpac as a business, as well as the community, as they're helping promote loyalty and retain customers, and they're also encouraging new customers and investors into their business, and as a result they're enjoying a lot of positive media coverage in recent years. Secondly, ANZ has also made attempts at encouraging social sustainability. One of these projects takes place in Laos, which is one of the 34 markets that ANZ is currently in around the world. And the way that they have introduced a plan, it's actually to help the government of Lao PDR to execute its plan to grow from the least developed country economic status by 2020. So what this plan is it is a plan to empower women, especially since many economic and social challenges actually remain in Laos, which prevents women from progressing into leadership roles, both within the private sector and within the public sector. However, aside from this very positive initiative that they've taken on, ANZ has also been criticised in 2014 for not doing enough to help combat climate change, as well as not doing enough to help farmers. In fact, when ANZ Chairman David Gonski defended ANZ's practices, he stated that as a company, it's not our job to act as a moral police. Our job is to ensure the sustainability of our business and to do the right thing by our stakeholders. So obviously this shows a lack of compassion towards our local communities and environment, and to show further disregard towards their partners. Timber Corp investors were unhappy with ANZ as they had a role in their failure. In fact, according to a victim named Naomi Halpern, she said that ANZ went behind the scenes and wrote emails in 2008 saying some stakeholders are going to have to get burnt. So as a result, due to this, ANZ's intentions prior to this initiative in Laos were vastly different. And actually these criticisms in 2014 resulted in a dip in their share prices within the same month of these comments, and it wasn't until roughly February 2015 for those share prices to begin to rise once more. So as such, it's clear that there is a correlation between social sustainability and business profit. And the final bank that we'll be discussing is Bendigo Bank. So they currently employ over 6,500 employees. They serve 1.5 million customers, and they've been around for more than 150 years. So it's only natural that they have drafted plans to promote social sustainability. So one example of this is for Bendigo Bank's community bank partners, who have donated $183 million to local communities since its conception in 1998. And these funds have been distributed to all states within Australia, providing support in areas such as education, emergency services, and sport. Furthermore, Bendigo Bank was also voted #1 in Forrester's Australian Customer Experience Index across all industries, recognising the bank's commitment to its customers. Also, Bendigo Bank has voluntarily reported their carbon emissions since 2011 to the Carbon Disclosure Project, which is a company that provides support to implement strategies to reduce carbon emission. And the figures actually provided from 2013 to 2016, which can be seen in figure 2, were a 2.6 decrease between 2015 and 2016. So this shows that Bendigo Bank has taken necessary steps in protecting the environment and their customers. So just like Westpac, they're enjoying a lot of customer satisfaction. So overall, the idea of global social sustainability is one which has seen a lot of momentum over recent years. And for businesses such as ANZ, we can see that there is a correlation between social sustainability and profit. And also for Westpac and Bendigo Bank, we can see that if you actively promote it, you will have a lot of success in retaining customers and enjoying a lot of positive coverage for the media. As a result, I expect that there will be a lot more changes that can be constantly happening within the industry, and that's due to if they want positive responses from the media and a return to customers, employees, and investors. And that's the end of my presentation. Thank you.